Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 7th update to Ancient Mythos Project Pan. This project was created by Daria and it is centered around Greek mythology. There's a list of, I think it's 30 different figures in Greek mythology and a prompt to go with it. I have been doing this rolling and progressive style, so if I get to an update and I have nothing to roll out, I bring something else in anyway. I do have a rollout this time though, but I'm going to go ahead and start with what has been in here the longest first. Since the intro, I have been working on the prompt Athena, and since she is the god of wisdom, she is represented by something that was recommended to you. I had a friend recommend this perfectly posh healer skin stick. She claimed that this really could help heal minor cuts and burns faster, and since she's an intelligent human being and generally not gullible, I decided to give it a try, and she's actually right. This actually does help minor injuries heal a little bit faster, and I did use it over the last month. This unfortunately does not retract. It's supposed to be able to, but it doesn't, and so I'm not be able to see how much is left in here, but I went camping over the last month, and I did some hiking and experienced some chafing. And so this helped with that. Whenever I got home, I rubbed it on the inside of my legs and they felt better faster because of it. So I've had use on it. I also really banged up my foot and this helped with that too a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure. It's been a week and a half and it's still pretty bruised, but I did kick something really hard. This is in the project to finish, and I knew that I probably wasn't really going to finish it, but this is one of those things where if I don't have it in a project, I'm not going to use it at all. So it is still in here. Psyche is a product that you would repurchase forever. That is because Psyche was a princess. She fell in love with a god and she was allowed to drink ambrosia so that she could be with him forever. So she was made immortal that way. This is the Tula Skincare 24/7 Moisture Intense. At least it was. There actually is a wee bit of cleanser in there that I'm going to be finishing tonight, but I did finish off the moisturizer a while ago actually, and then I depotted a cleanser in here whenever the pump stopped working. But this isn't empty for this project since it is in fact gone, at least the original product was. So Psyche is a goal met. I do really like the Tula skincare products. I will probably buy the regular version of the moisturizer next time. I picked the intense one because I saw it on sale, and so that's why I got that one in particular, but I'll probably just go for the regular one if they're the same price. I've had the prompt Dionysus in here for a while. Dionysus was the Greek god of wine, and he's a bit of a party animal. I brought in this Bath & Body Works Champagne Toast Pocket Back. The prompt is something that would be perfect for a night out or something wine colored. And so since this is portable and pocket sized, then you could use it on a night out to help keep your hands clean. And also it's champagne toast. Champagne is a type of wine, so since it's supposed to be champagne colored, that means it's wine colored, right? My goal is to finish it. There's my lines. I haven't made that much progress over the last month, so I need to remember to use this. Hopefully I'll be able to do that better. I did take this camping with me and then kind of forgot about it or used more convenient hand sanitizer in like a pump, but this is still in the project and it probably will be for a few months yet. The Argo is the ship that Jason and the Argonauts sailed on in their quest to find the Golden Fleece. So it is a flagship product, something that a brand is known for. And what I picked is this Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Lemon Lava. Fenty was known for their gloss bombs initially. That's kind of what set them apart as a brand, though they have several good products now. And even though this is a heat formula, I decided to count it. My goal is to use this 10 times. At the last update, I had 3 uses and I'm now up to 7, so I need 3 more. This will be rolling out at the next update, and so I do like this. It has a bit of a warming, plumping sensation, which is fine, but it doesn't really have a color when it goes on the lips. It is very sparkly though, which I do kind of like for the summer. So another 3 uses shouldn't be that hard. Last month I rolled in Medusa, and she is represented by something that had embossing or used to be pretty and now isn't. Medusa in some versions of mythology has a really tragic backstory that I explained last time, and I'm not going to repeat it, but I did pick something that had embossing. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Captivating, or at least a sample of it, but the samples still have the embossing that the full-size ones do, and there's still some there showing, but I did hit pan in it, so I did disturb the embossing and it's not as pretty as it once was. My goal is to use this 10 times and I've only used it twice, which really surprises me because I really like this blush. I've kind of been favoring cream products lately for some reason. Not that that's a bad thing, but I will have more uses on it later, and I still really do like this blush. Last month I also brought in Aphrodite. She is the goddess of love, and so she is something that you either fell in love with at first sight or something pink. This is something pink. It's the Bath & Body Works Fine Fragrance Mist in the scent Sweet Summer Kiss. It is there-ish, And the product itself is pink as well, so there is a pink label on there, but the bottom of this container is clear. But I had a goal of using this 20 times, and so far I've used it 14 times, so I just have 6 more. This will be rolling out next time for sure. I do like this scent, and it is in season now. I am expecting Aphrodite to be gone for next time, and I have no problem wearing this. With Psyche rolling out, I am bringing one prompt in its place, so Tiny Decisions randomized one for me, and I got the Oracle. The Oracle is represented by something that you knew would be great before you bought it. That's because the oracle, of course, told the future. There were several oracles in ancient Greece, the most famous of which was the oracle at Delphi. She was always a young woman who was said to be able to communicate with the god Apollo, and she would speak for him. So people would frequently make a pilgrimage to see her to ask about their future and what they should do. I decided to bring in a sample. This is a sample of the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in Y7. I did buy the Natasha Denona concealer after I used samples that are closer to my actual shade and decided I liked them, and so I knew it would be great before I bought it because I tried the sample, which might be cheating. But that's what I'm going with, and so I am going to finish off one of the remaining samples. Y7 is not the right shade for me, but I will try to figure out a way to use it. I'll probably franken it. My goal is going to be to finish this for the Oracle. So there's my update. I have one rollout this time and one roll-in. Next time I think it will be 2. I have 3 more uses to go on this lip gloss, and I'm sure I can do it, and I have 6 more uses on the body spray, which I'm going to be able to get that too. So it should be 2 things rolling in next time, which will be cool. I still have several items left on that list, but I want to try to get as many as I can this year. So wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.